Hi children, welcome to Easy Economics. In this class I am explaining the measures to reduce the population growth. Sometimes this question will be asked for the 10 marks. In previous class already we discussed about the causes for the rapid growth of the population. So what type of measures are suggested to reduce the population growth are discussed in the class. The topic belongs to second unit. Okay, now I am starting the explanation. Generally, heavy population is an obstacle to the economic development. But some argues that more population are asset to the economy. But it is, of course, we have to accept, but it is not true in case of all countries. So moreover, heavy population growth is definitely an obstacle to the economic development. So many countries in the world are facing the problems because of the heavy population growth. So India also one of the country, and India is the second populous country in the world next to China. So we are facing number of problems because of the heavy population growth. So now let me explain the measures should be suggested to reduce the population growth. So remedies are nothing but measures, children. Sometimes in the exam they will ask that is remedies for the population explosion. Sometimes they will ask the question that is measures to reduce the population growth. So remedies and measures are the synonyms. Okay, used as the synonyms. Both are same. If they are asking as remedies for population explosion or measures for the population explosion, both are the same questions. Okay guys, the remedies for the population growth are mainly three. Measures are mainly three: economic measures, social measures and the family planning programs. So in economic measures, the first one is the expansion of the industrial sector. So whenever industrial sector is expanded or industrial sector is developed, so it will provide the employment opportunity. It will provide more employment opportunities. So if industries are well established, well developed, at that time rural people will migrate to the city areas. So those who are living in the city areas and those who are working in the industries, so they will find that is difficulty to get the job. So we won't get the jobs easily due to heavy population growth. Okay, for one post, so thousands of people are competing. So we know the fact. So that is the reason getting job is a difficult task in the populated country. So they will realize the fact. That is the reason those who are working in the industries, those who are living in the cities, so will give priority to the small family. Okay, they will reduce the population growth and even they will follow that is a two-child norm or one-child norm. So they will restrict the size of the family due to heavy cost of living in the city areas. So whenever we are developing the industrial sector, so there is a possibility to control the population growth. And next one, creation of employment. Creation of employment opportunities both in the urban areas and in the village areas. In the village areas, by establishing the small scale industries, if government is taking the initiatives to start the small scale industries and cottage industries, so it is providing the employment to the increasing population. Definitely those who are working in the industries, definitely they will realize the value of the small family and they will try to provide that is better facilities to their children, better education, better medical facilities to their children. So those who are working in the industrial sector, that is non-farm sectors, definitely they will know the value of the small family. So due to heavy cost of living in the cities, so that is the reason providing employment opportunities also solves the problem of the population growth. Next, equitable distribution of income and removal of poverty. Definitely, when the cake of the national income is equally distributed among the population, so then the problem will be checked. Now in our India, the national income is grabbed by most of the national income is grabbed by only few of the, that is 10 to 20% of the population. So that is the reason inequalities are increasing in our India. So to control the population growth, first government have to try to provide equal opportunities to all and to provide the equal distribution of income. So whenever all the poor people also getting the incomes, so definitely they will realize the value of the better standard of living. Once they will taste the quality of living, so next they wouldn't prefer more children in their family. So they will realize the value of the small family and they will try to provide the better facilities to their children. So for this reason, government has to take the initiative, that is to provide equal opportunities to all to get the education facilities or to get the employment, and it will concentrate on the equitable distribution of the income. Definitely the population growth will be controlled. And what about the social measures? Education. Education will make a frontal attack on the population growth. Definitely, if the youth are educated, they are concentrating on improving their qualifications, they will delay the marriage. Okay, after completion of the degree, they will look for the PhD. After that, PhD, like that, they will concentrate on their studies. So, and they are competing with the others to improve their qualifications and to get the jobs. In this process, they will delay the marriage. And educated people will marry in the late age, and they will prefer the small families. So that is the reason government have to establish more number of education institutions. Whenever education is spread in the rural areas also, definitely the educated youth will give priority to the small family. Because educated people will know the value of the better standard of living and the value of the small family. And in our India, the literacy rate is already in previous class also I explained 74% according to 2011 census. So among male it is 82, among female it is 65. So comparing to male literacy, male literacy is very low. So government have to concentrate to improve the female literacy also. Definitely population growth will be controlled. Next, status of women. What is the status of women in the Indian society? Now it is somewhat better comparing to the previous days or ancient days. Children, according to the constitution, both men and women are having equal rights. But in the society, women wouldn't get the equal rights. In the work also, by doing the same work as the male also, female is not getting the equal salaries. So, and in the rural areas, women is not having chance to decide the family size also. So she is exploited by the men and she is not having any right to take her own decision regarding the size of the family. And in some areas, people will give priority to that is male child only. And female child, they will neglect the future of the female child. Even they did not provide the educational facilities also to the female child. So because of so many reasons, the status of women is inferior in our male-dominated society. So whenever women is getting the chance to choose the, that is size of the numbers in the family, and she is giving equal rights to the men, equal to the men, definitely population growth will be controlled. When women is having the chance to decide the size, number of the family members, definitely she will give priority to the small family. Why? Because she has to bear the burden while giving birth to a children. She has to bear the burden of giving birth to a child. Okay, that is the reason she will give priority to the small family. And educated people do not that is spread the thing, that is giving priority to the son and neglecting the daughters is not a good thing. According to constitution, we are all equal, we are all having the equal rights, both are same. Okay, do not spread the wrong notion among the people that is son is great and daughter is not, like that. two are equal. We have to provide the equal opportunities to both the male and the female, that is son and the daughter. Next one, age of marriage. Now the marriage age in our India is 18 for female and 22 for the male. It is also lower age. Why? Because at the early age, if they are marrying, the fertility rate will be very high. That is, reproducing capacity will be high at the early age. So that is the reason. Due to lower age at the time of the marriage, the population is increasing in our India. So the government try to increase the marriage age for the male and female. So definitely the population growth will be controlled. At the late age, if they are marrying, the fertility rate will come down. So there is a chance to control the population growth. So that is the reason government has to enact the laws that is to increase the marriage age of the both male and the female. Then it is possible to control the population growth. And in the rural areas, child marriages are very common. Why? Because they will afraid of the security of the female child. Now we are observing so many situations in the society. There is no security to the female. So that is the reason some of the parents are afraid, that is to provide security to the female child. So that is the reason at the early age they are preferring to marry their daughter. So it is also one of the reason, that is child marriage is also resulting the high fertility and one of the reason for the population growth. Next, third one is the family planning programs. Children, now China is the first populated country in the world. Next place is occupied by India. India is the second populated country in the world. Of course, in the near future, India will overtake China definitely within the short period of time. So, in the China, the birth rates are per 1,000 they are only 12%. India they are 17.6%. Birth rate means for every 1,000 population, the number of births is called the birth rate. So comparing to China also, the birth rates are very high in our India. And China is following the one child norm, but in our India, even two child norm also not followed by the people. And in China, more than nearly 85% of the married couple are using the contraceptives, the methods for the family planning. But in India, nearly only for more than 40%, nearly 41% of the married couple are using the contraceptives. So because of the reasons, comparing to China also, population is growing more and more in our India. So what type of family planning measures are chosen by the government to control the population growth in our India? The first one is public information program. As children, government is publicizing through the media. That is explained through the media, through the newspapers. So whenever there is a chance is there to the government, it is utilizing the chance to explain the importance of the small family to the public. Okay, and using government appointing some celebrities as the brand ambassadors to advertise about the small family. Okay, so it is spending a huge amount of the money to provide information to the public through the advertisements, okay, and through the publicity. So it is educating the people towards the small family through the media, through the newspapers, and in so many ways in the rural areas also, in so many ways. So it is educating the people towards the small family. And next one, incentives and disincentives. Incentives means those who are accepting the sterilization, that is family planning operation after the two children. So to them, government is announcing the cash prizes. If they are very poor, to them free health insurance is provided by the government. And disincentives are not started by our government now. Those who are not accepting the sterilization, that is family planning after two children, so they are not given the disincentives. Why? Because family planning is voluntary in our India. It is not forcible. Why? Because in 1976 time, at the emergency time, so government conducted so many forcefully conducted the family planning operations. So people revolted against the government. It created disturbance in the society. So that is the reason government do not force the public. Okay, it will educate them to follow the small family norm. But family planning is voluntary in our India. Those who are accepting are given the cash prizes and incentives. Those who didn't accept, to them government is not giving any punishments. But in the future, so government definitely would not provide the facilities by the government side while giving the job, while giving any benefits from the government side. Government has to give priority to the people, those who are accepting the family planning. Those who are not accepting the family planning, to them government would not provide the facilities. So when government is doing like this, definitely people will realize the importance of the small family. And next one, family planning centers. Government established a number of family planning centers in the urban areas, semi-urban areas and the rural areas. So through the family planning centers, it is educating the people towards the small family, and it is providing the contraceptives, that is to follow the family planning. So in this way, government is trying, that is putting its efforts in a better way. So somewhat it is through the provision of contraceptives and establishment of family planning centers and educating the people. Somewhat it resulted birth rates are somewhat declining, slowly declining in our India, not sharply. Okay, and research, as government is now concentrating on the research. Research is in the area of fertility, that is biography. Sorry, not the biography. That is fertility rate and demography. On these areas, government is concentrating more. It is spending huge amount and educating the public also to follow the small family norm. Okay, children, these are the measures which are implemented by the government to control the population growth in our India. But finally, government is implementing so many measures, but the cooperation from the public is not in the expected way in our society. Okay, due to their social and religious beliefs, and they are orthodox in nature, they wouldn't accept the changes. So due to illiteracy, the population growth rate is more in our India compared to other countries in the world. So whenever public are educated, they are having the rational outlook, and they are cooperating to the government whenever they are accepting the small family norm. So definitely the population growth will be controlled. But the cooperation of the public is essential to control the population growth in our India. Children, if you like this class, please like the video and subscribe, share it. Thank you for watching.